just left the bank and getting to Merrick some athletic gear for his kickboxing slash self-defense class he's taking tonight. And we are walking. Hubby wants Kentucky Fried Chicken this early in the morning, so we are walking down here so that he can get some Kentucky Chicken. I'm not eating this early, but I am going to get some, and I will probably keep it for later. But yeah, this is Panama. It's the city. Gotta look where you're going at all times. That's the Pandora building, prettiest building in Panama. So we had to come down to Naturgy, I believe that's how you pronounce it, to get our electric bill because we had not received the electric bill since we moved in. We were here probably about an hour and a half, and it's kind of set up like how our DMV is set up, so it's not in and out like how we used to in America. But we did get the bill. It is pretty low. We're pretty excited about that, but we do have to pay for 2 months because we didn't get our bill in September and it's now October. But it is less than 1 month of what we pay in America. So I might put it on the screen for you to see how much it is. But yeah, now we're headed to Pricesmart. If I say it wrong in here, I will put it on the screen because I want to say ShopRite. We got our membership yesterday and it is supposed to be similar to Sam's, Costco's, and BJ's. But we're headed there. I will let you see what it looks like inside, and we're going to pick up a couple of things. We are in Pricesmart, and yes, it is just like Sam's, Costco's, and BJ's. So we're going to walk around and see what we can get into here. We're not going to be doing too much shopping today, but we're going to pick up a few things just to compare prices to see if it's going to work. Buying the membership, but it's too late. We already got the membership, so I'm going to use it. have just finished a little bit of shopping. Prices seem to be amazing, and we did get a little bit more than what we was coming in here for, but we just like to shop by the month. We hate shopping weekly, so some of the things that we're getting is just things that we know that's going to be able to hold over for a long time. I did record almost everything that I could. I'm going to let you see our cart. This is the tea that they offer at the restaurants and some of the places that we go, like the nail salon. It is so good, no sugar added, and it literally, for this big thing, it's $5.99. Our entire family likes it. I even got Jenna one. So everything that we purchased cost $160.80. Let me tell you, the stuff that we purchased in there would have cost us well over $300 in America. But another thing we learned today is that some of the things that we're getting at Ray's and even Reba Smith, which is close to the house, we will no longer be getting there. We're going to take our time, come over here and shop so that we can save money, because you know me, girl, I'm on a budget no matter where I go. So I am so happy about finding this place. The membership is well worth it. The membership is $80 for the year. We could have got one that was a little bit cheaper, I believe $40 for the year, but they went with the platinum, so that's what we got. just wanted to come in and close my video out here. Wanted to say thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing, and coming back every week to see what I got going on here in Panama. Hope you have a blessed week. Bye.